Hello and welcome to turn 7, that's 211 to 240 AD, on the mission, early Christianity from the crucifixion to the Crusades by White Dog Games. We're still in our early church period, no new era. We do have a heresy there, the Sabellian heresy. So let's pick that one out. It's a 4, so averagely bad. He goes in the cup. I just realised we didn't use Tertullian, did we? Last turn, so I'm going to be very bullish with him and try and eliminate those Gnostics. I think just it's an easy simple roll and he'll probably fail. He does, so he goes back. But we do have a new one here for this turn. Is Origen of Alexandria. He's a D and an E, so let's put him here. D and an E, Egypt or Persia. That's our history phase. So our secular phase starts with our usual wafer, and we have a 3 with a dot as well. We didn't use our Lex Romana last turn, did we? Alright, so anyway, we're on Lex Romana this turn, so let's use it. Let's try one of these. I think let's try Cilicia. I think on a 4. Didn't work. We've done that, so we got 3 money. We've got 3 tracks now, 4 tracks, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. So that's a 7. Wow, we're in the riches now. Then we turn over and what have we got? We've got another heresy, of course. So let's pick that one out. Let's see where it goes. So we have Ebionites. Oh, okay, so they're definitely going to appear. They could appear Antioch, Rome, Cyrene, and Alexandria. So if we go 1, 2, 3, 4, that's nicely anti-clockwise. But let's see. We've got a 5, of course. This guy's got 1, 2. So 1, 2 is Rome. So the Ebionites appear in Rome. That's annoying, but we have the Pope there to deal with them. Okay, that's our wafer done. So let's crack on with our religious phase. Now we definitely want to get rid of these Ebionites, so we'll do that certainly with a end of heresy. And that ends it very well. We needed 4 with a +1, so that goes. Nicely done. And then we'll continue our work, I think, in Anatolia here, particularly Constantinople. So we'll do a conversion at Constantinople. They're a 1, and it's a 1, a 2. Got there eventually. Now we have to deal with these scholars. The main reason I want to focus on this is because then we can start to afford a Bible. And the first one we need, the first one we get is the Greek one. It has to be the Greek one. So we could take the bishop back, or we just sort of try and bust through on these two with Solidus, with attempts. I'm not keen on sending the bishop all the way back there. So let's try Cilicia on a 4. We need a 5 or a 6. It might cost a lot of money to do this. Let's see. It does. Let's keep going. Probably unwise here, but nope. It's going to take us our whole turn, isn't it? You can see it happening. It is. Was there a better way to do things? I can't see it really. So let's just crack on. Yes, finally we got there. That was Cilicia. And we now have our 3 with the Patriarch here, so we've got our extra Solidus. Scholar's not so important. Let's just switch that around. We've got 1 Solidus to go. I think probably a better use would be need to deal with this as well. So I think with our last Solidus we're going to move our bishop up here because he's pointless where he is. And get ready for next turn. Right, so that's our religious phase. We have no apostasy because we got rid of the Ebionites in Rome. And that's the end of the turn. So join me on the next turn, which will be turn 8, in the next video. So until then, bye for now. Actually, I forgot to use the great theologian again. There must be a way I can remind myself of this. So he can go on these tracks here, D and E. It might be worth using him to get rid of Mithras. Yes. The conversion we're not trying to do here, so it's just the heresy. We have the Catholicos there anyway, so that gives us a +1. So the free heresy would be, end of heresy would be, we need a 5 or a 6, but we got a +1 for the Catholicos. So let's roll that. So that works. So 4 + 1 is 5, defeats Mithras. Okay, another Malachite for the pot, and we can move on with the great theologian. So he needs to stay on this track, so I think he'll come up to the aesthetics here, and we'll get a free conversion attempt there, which he does. He's going great guns here. Actually, a useful theologian, and why not? Let's go back to Ctesiphon to try and convert the Jews here. So that's a 4, but I got a +1, so it's a 5. And the great Catholicos is a -1, so we're straight on the 4s here. Oh wow, look at that! That's some going. He's this is Origen of Alexandria is a real persuader here. Very well done. I don't think we've got anything else for him to do. Everything else is converted that we can see. So that's really the end of him. Good that I remembered him. Let's end that turn there, and once again, we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.